So if you're, you know,
I
if you
I
let me
need
take a crack at it, I'd be happy to.
Yeah, I need the support because I turn to like people go, you need to go on Shark Tank. Well, I'm a puddle of tears. I've had a lot of trauma around this, which is hard to imagine. But I mean, my house was foreclosed, my house was torn down. I got divorced. There was a lot of stuff that happened because the things that I started with and money I dumped in at the beginning, which I did all the right steps. And in 2005, I mean, within 4 years of designing this and getting it patented, I had three different major contracts that never worked out. This Chef Tony, which kids these days don't even know who Chef Tony is, but he was the
No.
guy on TV with the Miracle Blade knife that would cut a watermelon. It was an
Oh
infomercial
yeah.
guy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They licensed, we met in Chicago, or I mean in Las Vegas. He took it on as a licensing product and through a mutual contact that was in the grocery industry. And then the business partner died. So the person who brought the magic, very young, 50, I mean, for us now, 55,
Yeah.
suddenly died and everything went crazy and I just took it back and then I found that venture capital firm. Nothing happened, on and on and on. And so, yeah, so we really, it was either save the restaurant or save the house. And that time, 2010, I was a realtor and lots of realtors
Yeah.
were getting foreclosed. A lot of people had. So, and then
Realtors and investors. We lost 3 homes in between 2008 and 2010. Yeah.
yep. So I had a house that was valued at a half a million in 2006, and the city bought it in 2011 for 166,000,
Oh,
which was just a steal, but that's because they
yes.
wanted it for a water retention pond because
Oh
we
my
were on
gosh.
the we weren't even in the I mean we were in the floodplain, but it had been built recently enough. We were not the low end. And so that house was torn down and our neighbors were also taken down and it's a city park now.
Oh my
So,
gosh.
I mean, I had a 6 bedroom, 4 bath in the one of the highest, most expensive neighborhoods in in Minnesota. It was most expensive communities. Afton was
Yeah.
a very affluent community. So it's like my whole run with that just kind of disintegrate. It was like you kind of rebuild your life. And this product was a different from being a realtor. I came up with easy light wraps. And that was so these are shades on the right here that cover those bath lights. And I'm doing magnets now. I think I finally found the secret sauce to make
Okay.
this work all the time. I've sold over 8,000 shades. I have over 1,000 5-star reviews on
Woo.
I've been
Let's go
selling
to
on
the
Etsy.
website. Can we go to the
Yeah,
website for that
yeah,
one?
yeah.
All right, here. Tell me what the
EasyLightWraps.com. And again, you should be able to put in anything and it should come up.
like, okay, okay. All right, here. Let me figure out how
Because
to
I'd rather
see.
have you try that and see if I'm showing up.
All right, let's see. Is
Yep,
this the right one that I'm
yep.
sharing?
So
Okay.
if you go to the yellow tag on the right, that Judge Me reviews, let's see, because I've had a lot of trouble with, see that 17 with magnets. And then I have about 900 on Etsy because I've been on Etsy for a long time.
Gosh, that is
So,
wild. That's a
yeah,
lot
so
of really good reviews.
right.
So,
But
yeah, so
it's
let's
not
see
like
where's
I'm
the,
doing a lot with them. So
yeah.
anyway, now I have magnets and I'm getting metal plates for lights that are not what I found, there's a couple things. One is you have these wood ones, stuff like that, but then
Yeah.
also the newer metal lights do not have as much metal, do not have as much steel. So they're
Okay.
metal, but they don't magnet well. They don't have
Okay.
enough of that metal that will hold the magnet. So now I have stronger magnets and metal plates that can be ordered for certain situations.
This
So
stuff
we'll
is
see how it
good
goes.
looking. It's very good looking.
Yeah, so it just takes a minute to put up and hide those. Those lights are, there's my research, I'm gonna say minimum 60 million of those lights in the US.
Oh yeah.
You sound like you've spent a lot of time on Hawaii. I know Hawaii has every island has millions of those because
Yep.
they were the cheap, flat, easy pack builder model, and they still sell them. And sometimes
Ooh,
like that mirror there, the 50-inch with the mirror to your left, to your left, to your left, to your
this one?
this nope, this one, yeah, right there. Those they're built in over the mirror or into the mirror. You still have to replace with another strip light. I mean, it's really difficult to do a totally different thing without remodeling the whole bathroom.
Well,
They're in a
these
lot of
are
condos and
absolutely
apartments.
beautiful.
I thought I had a deal with a company for licensing. The guy was, I mean, it's just a jerk. You're just jerked around all the time. No information back. And he said, I need to know whether that product is really something that has a big enough audience. I'm not sure about that. And I went on Zillow in his neighborhood, his mailing address, and I found within 20 minutes, I found 5 properties from $4 million. My lowest that I was looking at was $430,000. They all had those lights. I mean, I sent him 4 properties. It's so easy to find especially in Florida, especially in
Yeah.
Florida, Chicago high rises, New York, places, people that live in apartments or live in high rises don't have
Mhm.
tools. It's not,
Right.
people think it's a DIY product. It's not really. It's DIY for people who are not DIY.
Okay. That's what I need if there's
Right? People that don't have tools, people that don't have time,
Yeah.
people that aren't coming up with their own solution. So
Listen, this is the offer I've been giving to other people. Like, I know how hard it is to bootstrap, and I would be happy to help you build out a series of funnels for just straight commission. No upfront anything.
I'd
Let's
love
get
it.
working on this stuff. Let's
I'd
get working on
absolutely
this
love it.
stuff.
Yep.
All right. Good. Girl, we're gonna make you
Yeah,
rich.
you're well, it should be. I mean, really, I went through Founders Institute. I've been through many groups. I don't know. There's something missing here. I don't know what, I don't know that
I
this is
know
maybe
what.
what
We need
my
to go
problem
directly
is,
to
but
no, there's no problem with you. Your stuff is amazing. We just know we need to go directly to the consumers.
and
We need to
that's
go
what I do with
to the
Facebook
consumers.
ads. It's just when you find a marketing company that, they just do these stupid ads or do every ad that works for me is showing a before and after. You want people or the video, or a 6-second clip. That's another thing I've learned over time. My first video for Prep and Serve was
Yeah.
professionally done, couple $1,000s. It was 2.5 minutes. Now
Yeah.
I'm down to that 40-second and a 7-second GIF. That's what you need. People do not have the attention span.
No, they
Or if they
don't.
do, it's once they're reeled in, they're very into your product, then they want to see more.
I don't
But
think it needs to be like all professionally shot. I think you need to get
no,
out an iPhone, put on
that's
some lapel microphones and demonstrate it
I
in a
I
couple of
with
different.
mine, yep, with the easy light wraps, my video on my site and on social media is 7 seconds and it's me putting up a shade. But that was with Velcro and now I'm doing magnets. So I
Yeah.
need to do I have a gal who did a Billo ad, $100, and she's holding
Yeah.
her baby and put it up. Like, tell me another home thing you can
Yes.
do while you're holding your baby. Probably
There's
not
no,
any.
there's absolutely not. Yeah, no, we can, I think we can figure this out. I just need a couple of weeks. That's it. We'll figure it out. We'll get on the
Okay.
phone. We'll work it out. So don't worry. I mean, look, I mean, I can just hear how sad you are when you talk about like, the plasticware or whatever. I think we can figure
Footwear.
that out too. Like, but the thing is like we just need to bypass all of the private equity companies and investors. I don't think we need to do all that. Let's go out to the people. The market will decide if that's something that's going to be able to sell or not.
Yeah.
We needed to put it to them. And if you can't get anybody's attention, from a private equity firm, then let's bypass the private equity firm, put it straight to the market and see if they like it. I'm sure they'll like it. I like it. I want some.
Thanks. And that's always been the thing is that when they go, well, it's too many, it's you got to focus. Well, my focus changed because in 20 years, I came up with this so my kids could make their own food after school when I'm not home and I'm working. They could take it out, you fill it with whatever healthy anything you want, and they can, then it works.
Put
And
it together.
now I am arthritic. Now I'm an arthritic old lady. And for old people, it's taking one lid off and accessing a multitude of items. So it's a
Oh,
whole nother game
okay.
plan there, right? And then there's the
Yeah.
medical, there's, I mean, and it was for diet. That was definitely a thing was, would I eat healthy if everything was handy?
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
I
yeah.
really, yeah. So my prototype is a pretty shitty prototype because those guys made it. So it
Yeah.
isn't as convenient as you think. I can't really travel with it, but it's okay for home.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it is a billion-dollar product. I will absolutely all
Believe
day long
you.
tell you in the right hands, it's a
Yes.
billion-dollar product.
Well, let's figure that out. We can work on
We
that.
will.
You've
We
been you've
will.
already been waiting how many years?
I
15, 20?
started in 2000,
Okay.
24 years.
All
And it
right.
was,
Well,
this is very, very good to be on here with you because it was March of 2000.
wow.
But March of 2001 is when I did my provisional patent finally. So,
Okay. That's so brave. Like how I just can't tell you how many people have said, "Oh my God, I have the best idea for XYZ," but then they never do anything with it. You are
yeah,
out there doing stuff with yours. So we just need to get you've already done 95% of what needs to be done. We just need to get
thank
that
you.
last 5% done.